Okay, so we've got a rare occurrence, something that only happens once in a while here. We've got some spuds that, because we've not been eating them an awful lot the last few weeks, they've chitted. So we're only in the very early bit of June, so we're going to get them planted, and we'll definitely get a crop from these. Maybe a lot, maybe a few. So they're going in this pot here, and we have these 50-litre pots donated to us by somebody we know. We've got some compost in it, and we're just going to put these little fellas in here. And again, thinking about the constantly rising prices of food and the likely shortages that are going to occur later in the year, it seems daft not to plant these extra potatoes that we've had lying around. So let's get them covered in soil. Right, so we've got a bit of compost here. We're going to cover these little fellas up, and I don't know about you, but I'm quite worried really about these the up and coming shortages, and I'll be sowing food in the garden throughout most of the year, including a lot of crops, well, particularly a lot of green vegetables for over the winter, because that's possibly the time when, if these shortages and these price rises continue, this is when we're going to get hit the most, especially with the outrageous rise in gas prices that's going to happen in October. Absolutely ridiculous really, and quite criminal as well. So yeah, so we've got this pot here, this 50-litre pot. The shop bought spuds are covered, and what we'll do for the first 2 or 3 inches, when the potato sprouts, we'll cover them with compost, which will probably bring the soil up to about there, and then we'll leave them growing. So don't forget, people, if you've got any potatoes in your storage cupboard that you've not eaten, that have sprouted, get them in the ground. It could provide you with much needed food later in the year. So here's the other shop bought potatoes that were planted, and they've been in there about 2 weeks. So tomorrow we're going to cover them with a bit more compost, and there's a tiny little shoot come through just down there. You can just about make it out. And then you've got this one here, another more shop bought spuds, and they're in one of my old brewing buckets that have been repurposed for growing in, and this one here. So earlier on in the video I did 2 of these large buckets full of spuds, so we've got these other 4 here, and then we've got, these are your traditional seed potatoes, and we've got more seed potatoes here. They're doing really well. And then I'll just take you for a quick walk around the other side. These are just general seed potatoes that I've planted, that I do every year, that grow in bags. So we've got one there, one there, one there, and a couple there. So don't forget, folks, these uncertain times that we're in, if you've got spare spuds in your cupboard, get the little buggers out and get them potted on in some soil. It could mean the difference between you eating absolute rubbish later in the year, or not eating at all, or eating nutrient dense high quality potatoes that you've grown yourself. So thanks for watching, and look after each other, and catch you all soon. Over and out for now.